Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Tokyo Trial series. Now for those of you who haven't watched any of the other videos, I'll give you a brief breakdown of what it is that we're doing in these videos. We are testing each and every single one of the cars that you race against in the Tokyo Expressway 600 Performance Points World Touring Car Race, which in my opinion is the best race to earn credits, the fastest way, and to keep things more interesting. And what we're going to do in these series of videos is buy the car, tune it up to 600 performance points, test it, see what kind of fastest lap it will set, and test the finishing time and find out which is the best overall car. And then at the end of the videos, when we've tested every single one of them, we're going to put a custom race together and turn Sophy AI on and see how we fare. So that's the introduction. Let's jump in and see what car we're testing today. Okay, so today's car, which we're going to use, is actually the Jaguar. Again, the Jaguar F-Type R 2014. Now, let me explain. This is going to have to be episode 5.1 or something, because I didn't realize the Jaguar had the option to do an engine swap. So there is an engine swap that you can do, and an engine swap tune is what we're going to try today. Now, disclaimer, this engine that we bought, which is the V12 XRJ9, is 1.6 million credits. So, you know, if you just wanted to earn credits, then blowing 1.6 million, that's like 2 races worth of credits gone. So you might not want to, but I think this is going to be a much improved version. So if you do want to just, you know, set up a car that is quick, then perhaps this one is going to be the daddy. So let's find out. Well, first of all, let's talk about the tune. The tune we've got on the car is sports hard tyres again. Downforce 73 at the front, 240 at the rear, so we've got front wing and a rear wing on. Fully customizable ECU, ballast 100 kilos to the rear, power restrictor down to 92%, fully customizable manual gearbox, again to get the performance points down a little bit, set to 320, weight reduction stage 1, stage 2, increased body rigidity, brake balance controller with it set to +2. So let's find out how the Jaguar with the engine tune, the engine swap tune, performs in this race. So this wasn't the slowest, but it definitely wasn't the quickest without the engine swap. The first thing I'm noticing is the fuel. Wow, this might be a viable no-stop option here. This might be like you can go without stopping at all, and it's very quick down the straights. So immediately, this seems like it could be a very good option. We're coming in a little bit hot into the first corner. It is a bit heavier with the engine swap, and especially with the rear ballast. So I think stopping the car might be a bit tricky. But look at the fuel. We've got over 12 laps of fuel. 13 laps. This is going to be an interesting little car by the looks of it. This could be a really good option. We can make it round this traffic and test the lap times. Handling doesn't seem to be the greatest, but it's got incredible fuel economy, and it's got a great top end speed because it's got a lot of power. We just made it past Praga there in the Supra. Right, so let's see how it stops for this hairpin. Get slowed up a little bit with traffic there. Try braking just before the 200. Oh, he still struggles. Got the GTR coming up behind with 4-wheel drive. The extra ballast though on the rear wheels should help with traction out of the corners. I could take second gear out of there, even though it did try squirreling around a little bit. Let's see what the top end is like. Over 185 mile an hour as we cross the line at 219.5. Not the quickest, we've gone through 17s, but that was traffic affected. We are hitting over 200 mile an hour. The fuel economy is unbelievable. This is definitely going to be a no-stop vehicle. I might have broke a little bit early there. Or not. Wow, this car is very quick but very heavy. Oh, that's ruined the first lap. As it bogs down as well, it bogged down. It shouldn't have changed to third there. What's going to be its saving grace here is the fact that as long as the tyres last, which I think they will, because they're sports hards, we're going to be able to do this race without doing a pit stop, which must be at least 30 or 40 seconds. Time saved. Just got to get used to the limits of grip with this vehicle and wait for the track to dry out more. I'll tell you what I do find with these road cars with the sports tyres, when they are heavier, it feels like it's easier to get more information through the steering wheel of how much grip there is. I think that's a second gear exit. I shouldn't have changed the third. I bogged down again. I'm learning this car. I haven't really tried it out that much. I've just kind of whacked the engine in and tweaked a few settings to what I believe it will be good. 209. We made some pretty, not nasty mistakes, but amateurish mistakes is what I would call it. And keep it in 6, just rev it out. I might be able to change the gearing actually. Making sure I'm braking extra early here. We're on the limit there. Okay, let's see if we can get past the first sector. Carry the speed. 1.4 seconds ahead of where we were. But Gallo's probably going to hold us up a bit here. There we go, down the inside. Does feel nice. You get to say it's heavy. It's actually pretty good through these fast-flowing corners with this tune. Ooh, just a little bit too quick there. Just getting close to this barrier or this wall. We really don't have to worry about saving any fuel whatsoever. Got up with me, Gallo, through that section. Probably catch up to me coming out of this hairpin as well with the 4-wheel drive of the decks. And I don't know why it didn't want to stop there, because I broke even earlier than previous. Strange. Maybe I was turning the wheel too much whilst braking. Either way, this looks like it'll be a 207. As we familiarise ourselves with the car, I believe it's going to be capable of 206s. So this engine swap tune is very nice. I broke too late there. No, just didn't need to go down into third. Just I messed that up a bit. Do you know what I did there? Coming into that braking zone, I tapped the wall, which I think helped slow the car down. Okay, that's be a bit of a slower start to the lap. How is that faster? What is going on? Maybe with the late braking. Come on. Don't hit the wall. It's okay. What are the tyres looking like? We might have to be cautious of the tyres if they're going to do full 12 laps with the extra fuel we've got. Right, try and get our braking spot right. Maybe 210. Like 215, I would say, call that. Still just does not want to stop. Does not want to stop at all. That's probably the worst corner for this car. I'm just going to have to brake that little bit earlier. We are 6/10 up. Not sure whether the exit was better. But this could be a 206. By no means the fastest car overall in terms of lap time, but it's got to save so much time by not having a pit stop. It's probably going to be it's got to be the fastest car up to now. This is going to be ridiculous. This could be a Champione car. A really difficult one to beat. They felt smoother, those corners going around, but I don't know whether I don't know whether the extreme late braking of the previous lap will mean that first sector is faster now. Nice purple. A little bit slower through. Yeah, I'm just kind of judging on what the previous lap was. I broke a little bit late there. Managed to save it. A bit too early on the accelerator. I'm still up. Try fourth. Wait for it to turn in. Right, we need to get this hairpin sorted. So I'm going to try like 220. Still only just. The revs dropped off then for some reason. As I was lifting off the throttle, kind of when I got back on the accelerator, it looked like it was idling. That was weird. But this is going to be an improvement. It'll be interesting to know if the lap times continue to get faster as the car gets lighter, because that will be counted by the tyre wear. But we've done 5 laps, we've got 9 laps still in the tank. It's ridiculous, this thing. If anything, you probably want to be revving it out to use some more fuel so it actually gets lighter. Please stop, please stop. Yeah, that's fine. So the lighter the car is, the better it will handle, the faster it will be on the straights. It's almost a disadvantage with how much fuel it is saving right now. I want to burn this fuel. I can't believe that wasn't faster in the first sector. obviously trying to use lower gears to use a bit of fuel there. Put more revs. The danger of wheel spin is higher now. I wonder how we'll be affected with the traffic with not pit stopping. Oh no, I think I was just braking way too late there. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. As long as we don't hit the wall, we should be okay for the clean race bonus. Line it up straight. I wasn't concentrating, I was on autopilot where you normally brake. That'd be a great exit though, down this straight, you know, with a big long run out of that hairpin. It was like 1.2 seconds, wasn't it? 4/10 gain will be a lot faster through this first sector, I imagine now. How is this car going to perform? I am interested for the finishing time. Okay. Go, go, go. Trying to carry that speed through. We're suffering with a bit of understeer, a little bit tight into that corner. It's a bit, damn it, just kept on understeering. It was a better line. Yeah, just margins, just when you're trying to be on the, you know, the edge, push the limits. Last in, very slow out. Gotta be careful. I think the tyre wear is starting to make a bit of an effect. How this car is feeling around the corners. Where's the rest of this track dry now? Is it okay? Oof, there's a lot of power going through those rear wheels. Even with the ballast and the downforce, it is trying to spin up. But I think the tyres will last. They will affect the cornering quite significantly in the last couple of laps, I think. But we're all right. We're lapping in 206s. It's going to be hard to get a 205 with the tyre wear, but I think it could be achievable. There's a little, oh god, really odd sometimes the way it grips in or lets go. But say that tyre wear is starting to get over, you know, like 10-15% more, where you can actually genuinely feel it. It takes a lot when it's like less than 10%. You won't be as fast, but you don't generally feel it. But now I've got to that point where I'm like, yeah, I feel the understeer more through the steering wheel. I feel the back end getting lighter, trying to spin the wheels more easily. I have to be more delicate with the steering inputs and with the throttle inputs. I think we might end up hitting more traffic here, I'm not sure. I was hoping that by not going in the pits, that we might have overtaken some of the other cars that do pit. There is one in the pits currently. It's yet to come out. Probably going to overtake them on the straights, which will be good. Yeah, definitely one here. Who is this? Still in the pits, still hasn't come out. Just coming out now. Still got 6.4 laps of fuel. This thing can do 15 laps. Must be the engine swap. Must be like, I think the engine must change the fuel tank as well. It must just have a much bigger fuel tank. I think we've got our teammate. I think that's a Jaguar in front of us that we're coming up to now. Well, he's obviously not got the engine swap. He's thinking, how the hell is this guy doing this? Well, one, I'm the fastest snake in the world, and two, we've got 1.6 million engine that we've swapped. Where's he going to go? He'll go very slow. It's fine. No endangerment of our clean race bonus with that move. Could slow us down a bit, but 1 over a minute to the car behind now. This is going to be a very nice, simple way to earn credits with this tune. Just jump in. Do your 12 laps, avoid the cars, be cautious. Even if you're struggling to overtake the cars without hitting them, with this tune you can just wait for them all to pit and just, you know, take it steady and just overtake them when they go in the pits. 207, we've got 3 more laps to do. We've got some cars coming over, we're going to catch up to some vehicles in front shortly. Stop, stop, stop. Second. There. Try and burn off some more fuel. The lighter this car can be, the better. Oh, it's on the steering now. Okay. Do want to catch up. This is the furthest. The indicator of kind of what kind of finishing time we're going to be on is how many cars we're lapping. And I think up until now we've only really lapped 2 of the back runners with the cars that we've used. As my monitor protection signal comes up right in the middle of the race, turn it off. You won't see that on your screens, but I see it on mine. It comes up saying power saving mode. Right in the middle of the screen. Come on. Turn in. There's such a boat round that corner. But it's manageable as long as you brake early. Just don't, you know, brake earlier than what I was at the beginning stages of these races. We've got 2 cars we're going to lap here, and then there's a bunch of cars in front of that. We're still at the 206s. Tyres are getting worse and worse. 2 laps to go. So this is like I anticipated the last couple of laps were going to be quite slippy. What is this Aston Martin doing? It's going incredibly slow. This blue flags me. around the outside where it's still a bit wet, to be honest. Eventually lets me pass. I've got the Lamborghini next, which did perform pretty well. I did like the Lamborghini. I might have to go back and check that there was any other engine swap tunes that we could have done, because we've only just tuned the cars with what was already in them. One minute 16 seconds to P2. Oh wow. Oh, nearly bit us then. That's probably the only downside. Could not hitting and changing your tyres is getting a little bit scary towards the end. Trying to get it to slow down, it just really does not like stopping. Can we lap any more cars? We have lapped 4 up to now. This is going to be well into 25 finishing time. So I think we are, as long as it don't crash, we are looking like we've got a new leader. As long as it doesn't completely fall off the rails in this last lap. I don't want to crash, but I want to overtake those cars in front. My competitive nature is still trying to do what it can to push for more. But I have got to be careful that we are on worn tyres. Yeah, we need to shave off more speed coming into these corners. Well, that's normally about 120. That apex, I'm going up to 115. Same again with this is about 120. So, well, no, it's less, about 115. Go down to 110. This one's about 95, so I'll aim to get to about 90 now. Even less than 90. Come on, let's overtake this last car. What is it? Can we catch it? It's going to be hard actually, because it's not very good round this last corner. We need a really good hairpin. And it's a Subaru, so it's going to have 4-wheel drive. Oh, we've gained a lot on the brakes. Get it lined up straight. Oh yeah, up a gear. Easy. We managed to get past the Subaru. I think we've lapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars, or is that the leader? 6. We'll find out in a minute. And the finishing time is, I think that was a 25:41. We'll find out in a minute. 25 minutes and 41 seconds. So 25:41.190 with a fastest lap of a 206.439. Not the fastest lap, but the fastest finishing time by quite some margin there. So the F-Type R with the engine swap is an extremely good choice for this race. Have we got the clean race bonus? Let's find out. What? I don't know why we didn't get the clean race bonus there. I have no idea. I can't remember. Oh, maybe it's when we went wide, we went off the track. Maybe so that's one thing to learn. Don't go off the track limits. We didn't get a penalty, but that must mean going all the way down there, you don't get your clean race bonus. So make sure you brake early for that hairpin, guys. Don't do what I did. Gosh. God damn it. Okay, well, that is another episode of Tokyo Trials done and dusted. We are now going to move on to the Alfa Romeo 8C Competition 2008. So be sure to tune into the next episode and see whether anything can dethrone the Jaguar F-Type. I might have to go back and look at the Viper, the DB11, the Huracan, the R8, make sure there wasn't any engine swap tunes that you can do with those cars, because it wouldn't be fair to do an engine swap tune for the Jag and not, to do it with those if that is a possibility. But from the Racing Snake, it's over and out. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.